yourselves Al-Gaidi.
Ooh, Mark Lozano and Alfonzo Pitolo. This is going to be good. This is going to be good.
This is going to be very good. Very good.
I'm stoked.
I don't think this one's going to the scorecards.
Little touch of gloves. A lot of opposite stances, a lot of open stance bouts tonight. But was that a leg kick?
Yeah,
that was
it kind of
awesome.
looked like what had happened last night.
Don't talk about that.
No, not that kick, the other kick.
Oh.
There was 2 kicks last night. But Lozano really, trying to get in on this takedown, working up against the fence here.
Well, Lozano has a really strong grappling background, and he either whether he got kicked or whether he tripped, he's like, well, back to my grappling. He just dove right in there. He's got good head position here. He's got Pitolo up against the cage. He's got good head position. He's controlling. Let me see.
If Alonso's anything like Maki, he's got good power. More than likely a striker. So Lozano's game plan here of wearing on him and clinching on him is going to take a lot of steam out of those arms. And
Alfonso told me that he likes to strike, and that he'd like to see the fight take place there. I mean, he anticipated this from his opponent. He's like he knows his opponent's a very good ground fighter, good grappler, and he's probably anticipated that. And he's got good defense here right now. He's doing a really good job of using his whizzer. He's landing little short shots here to keep the action going. So he's defending here pretty well. Good head position here by Lozano. He's done a really good job. He's really keeping that head in place really well, keeping the pressure on him. So look for this inside leg trip a couple times though. Oh, there, going down for the single. Going down for the single.
Okay, switches to the double.
Good defense.
Could be going for a ride. Good balance
that is
from Pitolo. Still gets it.
Still good defense by Pitolo. But then he's on his way back up already. He's already on his way back up. Back to the whizzer. But Lozano back to his head. Still have his head position. The mark of a really good grappler right there. Even when he's standing up, he's really got that head position in place.
Nice little knee from Lozano.
Yeah.
A couple of them. Back to back. Now, a lot of these shots on the, in this position are more annoying than hurtful.
Outside leg trick attempt, leg trip attempt.
Well, I don't know. As soon as I say that, he lands an open palm strike that had some oomph on it. See? You hear it?
I saw that.
You hear it?
Yeah, ow.
There's some pop on that. I don't know what that shake was all about, but. Looks like we're going to end the round here. Couple little shots from Pitolo. You got to have it.
Mark Lozano, Alfonso Pitolo, round 2.
Yeah, luckily I have a
open stance. Oh, Pitolo stuck him with a nice short left hand right there.
That was good, and of course he goes right back to the takedown. He didn't like that.
That was nice.
Kimura attempt here. So whenever there's a Hawaiian on the card, I got a buddy. I got some inside information on these guys.
Give me some inside information here.
Well, that's how I found out that these Pitolo guys were related.
Good defense here. Good defense. This is, Pitolo's doing a good job of defending the takedown, but also doing damage while he's defending. Some guys put all their effort into defending, but they don't score shots. He's being very successful in defending this takedown, but at the same time, he's finding time to land little shots here and there, which is gonna wind up winning him the round if it continues like this. I mean, if this turns out to be the whole second round, Pitolo's gonna win the round because he's landing shots.
And he's defending the takedown.
He's defending the takedown successfully, and he's landing little shots.
Dealing damage.
Yeah, he is doing damage. At this point, I'd like to see Lozano maybe disengage. His grappling instincts are telling him to stay in here. You know, you gotta try to fight those instincts, and you know, learn when you're in a bad position and that you're not making any headway. I'd like to see him maybe disengage, maybe try a takedown in the open. Maybe if he
Away
can,
from the cage?
yeah, maybe if he can lure Pitolo into the open and take a shot on him. And, oh, never mind, there's a takedown. He stuck with it. He got his takedown. But he's got to do something with this here. He's got to do something with this, because right now, I don't know if he scored any shots. I think Pitolo's been the one scoring the little shots here. I'd like to see him get a position out of this, maybe a side control, or get Pitolo off the cage. Because Pitolo is, see, look, he's scooting his knee. See how he scooted his left knee to the wall?
He's getting his butt up against the
he's
cage.
already in the process of using the cage to get himself back to his feet.
While still landing shots.
While still landing little itty-bitty shots. But he's kept this whizzer the whole time. Yeah, I'd like to see Lozano disengage right now, because this is not winning him the match. He's using so much energy right here.
Al-Gaini taking a closer look. Nothing happening right here right now.
No, this is kind of like a stalemated position.
Attempted a guillotine there, nothing on it. Stuff in the head.
Go, oh.
Grabbing the crotch. Some deep breaths there from Pitolo. He gets the takedown.
He did get a takedown, but he's not able to really do much with it though.
Pitolo was right back to his feet. Some blood out of the nose of Lozano.
Difficult to score.
And final round.
I think it's safe to say that both guys should be coming out looking for the finish, because it could be anybody's fight.
This could be anybody's fight right now. Yes, it could.
Nice exchange.
And see, that's what that's what Pitolo did in the second round. He came out and popped him with that nice short left.
Pitolo came out motivated here in the third round.
Well, I think he knows that this is a close fight, and that if the third round looks like the first two rounds, that it could go either way.
Nice.
So he's really trying to make a statement here. He's like, no, I own the striking. You know, he's letting him know I own the striking.
Nice left from Lozano.
And then, you know, plus takedowns and grappling become less effective later in the fight because you're sweaty, you're a little more tired, you know, and...
Nice hammer fist from Pitolo.
Yeah, ow, ow.
Those look like they might be giving him a little bit more to think about on those takedown attempts. He's landing some big shots here.
Good defense here. Man, Lozano is like a pit bull on this leg, man. He just will not let go of this leg. Like, I'd hate to have this guy wrestling me. He just like he will not let go of the leg.
Nice shots here from Pitolo.
Good shots there. He's
All
doing
on the
damage.
ear.
He is scoring here. This has got to be really frustrating for Lozano. Because he is pushing, he's pressuring, he's going for the takedown. I mean, but he just can't seem to get any momentum going here. Every time he takes down,
his legs buckled from that last shot there.
Well, every time he takes down Pitolo, he was never able to capitalize on it. He was never able to get a dominant position.
Pitolo was right back up to his feet.
Yeah, and Pitolo just pops right back up and scores these little shots.
A little smile and a wink.
Well,
for Pitolo.
I don't think Lozano was ever hurt during this fight. I don't think he was ever really rocked or hurt too badly. But he's taking too many punches. He's taking too many shots. Lozano is clearly the one.
Well, 45 seconds left here in the third and final round.
Yeah.
Again, could be anybody's fight.
Could be anybody's fight.
The corner from Lozano, very loud and persuasive over here.
There should be a sense of urgency. I think a really good takedown could make the difference. I think if Lozano could score a really good takedown and really do something with it, I think it could, oh, look at that, good defense.
More stuff in the head. Here we go.
And out some punches.
Pitolo coming with the hands.
Oh, and a takedown, and Pitolo just back up immediately.
Story of this fight, the takedown versus the takedown defense.
Takedown versus takedown defense. That's exactly what that was, kind of.
Our first fight to go to the scorecards.
29-28 in favor of Lozano. And your third judge, Brad Frank scores this bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision out of the red.